Hello again, and welcome back to the tutorial game, where today I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to give your players tools so that they can shoot each other and kill each other. And in the next video, I'll be going over how you can take that thing and monetize it to make millions of dollars off of poor innocent children. So, how do you make a gun giver? Well, in order to make a gun giver, you need a gun to give. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a gun that isn't a spawner of a gun, because that's what we're going to do today. Now, I might be asking, why should I make a gun spawner when I could just drag one out of the toolbox and it works just fine? With this, you can go ahead and put whatever you want into your player's inventory. And as I mentioned earlier, you can monetize it. So you want to take your gun out of your starter pack and you want to drag it into this folder called server storage. Next, you're going to go ahead and create a part. Now, normally I just take this part and not do anything with it, but because we got time, I'm actually going to go and make it look a little pretty. So what I'm actually going to do is on top of the part, I'm actually going to make the gun part of the parts, which means I should probably make this a model. We all, well, you don't know, but generally you don't want things to be children of parts. That causes problems. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go and anchor the gun right here. Each tool in Roblox has a part called a handle. You do not want the players to be able to grab this gun. So take the handle and quite literally just name it something else. I'm just gonna name it gun. So now that we got our gun giver right here, now I'm gonna go ahead and add a script to this part. So first we need a reference to the part itself, which I'm just gonna do doing this. It's the same thing we did with our kill brick. And overall, a lot of what I'm about to type is the same thing that I typed in the video on making a deadly part. So if you want to know more about what I'm doing, then you can just go ahead and watch that video. Okay, so now that we got our Roblox script signal that fires
other part dot parent find.
That's not what I want to do. So what we actually want to do is we want to make another variable for the gun itself. So I'm going to do local gun equals game dot replicated storage. Wait, no, not replicated storage. I'm getting my storage is confused. Server storage dot and then gun, or whatever your gun of your choice is called. I mean, there's some cool stuff in here. You can go ahead and make a giver that gives this thing. So now that this part is touched, we want to make sure that the person touching it is actually a player. So we can do local player equals game dot players dot and then or colon get player from character, and this can be used to take our character in Roblox and get the player from that character, which can be really useful for stuff like what we're about to do. And I'm just going to put in other part dot parents, and then just like with the humanoid in the last video, I'm going to do if player then do this stuff. And I'm gonna move my cursor before the AI tries to jump the gun and type something I don't want to type. So now we got our player. Now we need to go ahead and take the gun right here and make a clone of it. And you do that by doing gun colon clone. But you need to actually give it a variable name. So we're gonna do local gun clone because I'm very creative. And then we need to make this clone go into player's backpack. So we can do that by gun clone equals player dot backpack. All right, we're in a game. We're in our game now. Oh, that's not good. Oh wait, gun clone equals player. Oh. If I didn't say type gun clone dot parent equals player dot backpack, I'm actually a fool. So we can do that by gun clone equals player dot backpack. Hey guys, this is Curious from the future here. Now, I realized I missed something that might be very important to having this make sense. The reason I would want to put gun clone dot parent is because the parent is actually an attribute of a part or really any object that determines which parent that part has, and it can be used to move stuff around using scripts. So that's why putting gun clone dot parent is important to making sure this works properly, because it takes the gun clone that we make and puts it into the player's backpack. So now that's out of the way, let's go back to my present self. Okay, now we step on this and oh my god, that's a lot of guns. That's an absolute ton of guns. You don't want players to be able to grab 16 million guns from your gun giver. How do you make that not happen? Well, what you can do is you can add another if statement in here. If not player dot backpack and then find first child gun, then and then take your gun code and put it in here, then that should fix the problem, right? Okay, cool, you only get one gun.
Are you sure about that?
So, whenever your player holds an item, it actually takes it out of their backpack. So as you can see, I clearly have two guns in my backpack, but it only shows one of them, and that's because the other gun is a child of my character. Which means that since the gun technically isn't in my backpack, that means I can grab two guns. And that's very greedy. So we need to add another amendum to this if statement and say and not player dot character and then find first child gun, then do that. And now, after we've made all these changes to our if statement, now we should only be able to grab one gun from the gun giver, regardless if I have it equipped or not. So that should do it for this video. If you want to learn how to make money off of this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will show you how to add game passes to your game. Bye.